Coronation Street star Mikey North, who plays Gary Windass, has revealed his secret link to Chesney Brown. Recently on the soap, Gary went missing after storming out on his wife Maria after Lou Michaelis threatened to destroy the couple's relationship. Viewers are aware that Gary is actually in a coma and is lying in a hospital bed after being brutally beaten by a mystery assailant. Meanwhile, another unknown person has been keeping watch over Gary while he's unconscious in the hospital. For unknown reasons, they've been telling staff that Gary's name is Chesney to disguise his true identity. Appearing on Today's This Morning, North shared an interesting tidbit about his connection to Chesney when he told hosts Kat Deely and Ben Shepherd he originally auditioned to play Chesney's half-brother Billy Brown before landing the role of Gary. Many years ago, I auditioned to play Chesney's brother who came into the soap. Very briefly as a soldier, I think it was, he recalled. The actor continued, I auditioned. I think I was a little bit too young, and hence that was my introduction to the Coronation Street casting team. Who knew? North also opened up the ITV morning show about the upcoming Corey crossover episode with Emmerdale, sharing, I'm not sure whether I'm involved in that or not yet. But that's going to be great. I'm actually surprised they've never thought about doing that before. He added, It'll be fantastic whatever they put together. Gary Windass first strutted onto our screens in April 2011 as a fiery addition to the Windass clan. Over the past 14 years, he has weathered countless storms, both literal and metaphorical. The former factory worker turned reluctant firefighter has been at the center of tumultuous relationships, criminal entanglements, and family dramas that have cemented his place among Corey's most magnetic anti-heroes. In recent weeks, viewers have been on tenterhooks as Maria Connor, Sammy Longchamben, discovered her husband missing, only to learn that he was not drinking away his troubles or bolting out on his family, but lying unconscious in Weatherfield General. Gary's brutal assault, arranged by an unknown assailant for reasons yet to be fully revealed, landed him in an induced coma, the victim of a violent beating whose motive remains shrouded in secrecy. What has proved even more baffling is the appearance of a masked watcher by Gary's bedside. Hospital staff have been told that the unconscious patient is named Chesney Brown, a deliberate ruse designed to conceal Gary's identity and keep prying eyes away. As Maria and a handful of close allies scramble to uncover both the attacker's identity and the protector's agenda, the storyline has set Corey's social feeds alight with theories, hashtags, and speculation. To understand why the alias Chesney Brown matters so much, it helps to retrace the origins of Chesney himself. Introduced in October 2003 as the younger brother of Fizz Brown, Jenny McAlpine, Chesney grew from a cheeky schoolboy into one of the soap's most endearing everymen. A quiet presence on the street, he found stability first as a butcher's apprentice at Roy's Rolls, and later as a partner in Life and Parenthood with Sophie Webster. Chesney's appeal lies in his relatability. He's often the moral center of the show, a character whose mistakes are born of good intentions, and whose resilience under pressure reflects the working-class heart of Coronation Street. By appropriating Chesney's name as a cover, the mystery guardian taps into that unassailable reputation, knowing that hospital staff and intruders alike would be less likely to question the identity of a popular, harmless figure. It was on the set of This Morning that Mikey North dropped his bombshell, before he ever donned the steel-toed boots and flame-retardant jacket of Gary Windass. He had actually tried out to play Chesney's half-brother Billy Brown. Many years ago, I auditioned to play Chesney's brother, who came into the soap, very briefly as a soldier, I think it was, North recalled with a chuckle. I auditioned, but I think I was a little bit too young, and hence that was my introduction to the Coronation Street casting team. Had things gone differently, North might have appeared on our screens as a military man and relations of Chesney Brown, not as the fiery Windass cousin who ended up embedded in Maria Connor's life, but as he quipped to hosts Kat Deely and Ben Shepherd, failing to secure that part was perhaps a blessing in disguise, launching him instead into the central role he occupies today. Back on the cobbles, The identity of the mysterious hospital figure has become the show's hottest talking point. Dressed in scrubs and a surgical mask, the unknown visitor has demanded secrecy, insisting staff refer to the comatose patient only as Chesney Brown. Speculation abounds that the guardian could be a relative of Gary's, perhaps Liam Windass, his wayward brother, hoping to shield him from threats linked to past transgressions. With Gary's ties to criminal elements, some believe this is an underworld benefactor keeping watch until debts are settled or a reprisal is orchestrated. Others point to characters like Fade Broadhurst, whose fierce loyalty might drive her to extreme lengths to protect Gary, even if it means deceiving hospital staff. As the street's residents and its viewers weigh each possibility, Coronation Street's writers are masterfully weaving red herrings that keep everyone guessing. Born in Leeds in 1986, Mikey North began his career as a child actor, appearing in television dramas like Where the Heart Is and The Royal. His first soap brush came in 2004, with a brief stint on Hollyoaks, but it was his 2011 casting as Gary Windass that catapulted him into the spotlight. Over the past decade plus, North has been nominated for multiple British Soap Awards, praised for his nuanced portrayals of anger, vulnerability, and redemption. Off-screen, he's had a steady partnership with fiancée Jin, and together they've welcomed a daughter, cementing his status as a dedicated family man as well as a fan favorite. In a tantalizing tease during his This Morning interview, North touched on rumors of a crossover between Coronation Street and Emmerdale, two of ITV's flagship soaps that share a network but have traditionally kept their worlds separate. "I'm not sure whether I'm involved in that or not yet," he admitted. "But that's going to be great. I'm actually surprised they'd never thought about doing that before." Such an event would mark uncharted territory for British soaps, inviting characters from Weatherfield's cobblestones into the lush valleys of the Dales. Industry insiders suggest producers have been quietly negotiating cameo appearances and storyline tie-ins, with the crossover slated to air in late 2025. Although details remain under wraps, viewers can likely expect a dramatic scenario, perhaps a crime investigation or a family emergency, that necessitates Gary Windass and his Emmerdale counterpart crossing paths. As news of North's Chesney audition story spread across Twitter, Instagram, and fan forums, the response has been electric. Saw thousands of retweets of clips from This Morning, with hashtags like Threads dissected every line of North's anecdote, speculating how his audition experience might inform his current storyline. Groups shared nostalgic flashbacks of Chesney Brown's most memorable moments, drawing parallels between his steadfast nature and the protective role his name now plays in Gary's hospital plot. Fans have even started crafting petitions urging the return of Billy Brown, North's would-be role from years ago, to tie up loose ends and pay homage to that what-if moment in casting history. At its heart, this intertwining of Gary Windass's secret hospital alias and Mikey North's early audition story speaks to broader themes that Coronation Street has explored for decades. By donning another man's name, Chesney Brown, Gary's guardian underscores how fragile and interchangeable identity can be in times of crisis. Whether the caretaker is family or friend, their willingness to deceive hospital staff highlights the lengths to which loved ones will go to protect one another.